Okay, I was asked today to show how you tie a bow, how I tie bows. So I use the ribbon, fold it, and then I kind of pucker it a little bit like that. And then you pull this ribbon over the back to the front, grab it, kind of puckering it again, and shove it underneath, back behind here. And then with them loose like that, just pull it straight and tight. Then I stick my thumb in and pull this tight here and straighten this out while you go to make sure that this leg is flat and smooth. And then leaving my thumb in there, I open up the other side. Put my finger in that one. And with the back fingers here, I pull this, what is that called? Tail tight to make that loop smaller. I pull this with these two fingers here. And then I pull the two loops apart, but you want to make sure that you don't pull the front side here or the back side here. You pull this back part that's tied around this knot and this front part here that's tied around the knot to tighten that knot without making the tails longer. So I straighten it out again, pull it tight. For my ornaments anyway, it's just about the size of my thumb that makes it right. So like that. And then when I'm ready to do another one, I just go down a little ways, straighten out my ribbon, and I do another one. Over the back, this is curly ribbon. Pull that back, straighten that out. Don't worry about this tail being short because you're going to fix it in a minute. The biggest thing is to take the time to stop and flatten out your fabric. Make sure that it's bunching in the middle and not folding. That way this opens up nice. And then open the side. Pull them tight, make sure they're the right size. Refluff, and then go on. And tie one more and then I'm going to show you. So I just tie them in a big long string. Emily, can you go get me some scissors? Thank you. There's a little pooch there. Just pull that here to make that pull tight. Very informative video here. There we go. And then I come back and pull them apart. And I just wanted to show you with ribbon that is one-sided. It's got the design on one side and not on the other. You can just send down, Livy. Gather it, go around the back, poke it through, behind, pull it tight, straightening out. And this wire tends to curl around the wire, or the ribbon curls around the wire, so you want to take the time to pull that out straight so it looks nice before you pull the ribbon tight. Do this again. And then here, naturally, the back one is going to show you the blank side, not the pattern side. You kind of have to give that a good hard twist and get that to twist around so that you get pattern on all sides. Now, when I'm ready to use the bow, I fluff it a little. I like to turn it so that this top loop, the back is higher than the front. That way it looks like a nice proper bow. And then these, I fold it in half, your tail, and I'm going to cut at an angle. I'm going to cut from about a 1/4 inch shorter than the bow to about, well, and maybe an eighth, between an eighth and 1/4 inch to about an eighth and a 1/4 inch past the edge of the bow. So with my scissors, and this folded in half. Don't use fabric scissors if you're cutting wire with ribbon. There you go. You got the lecture about fabric scissors already. So I cut these both sides. And I'm going to tell you that usually when I do this, a lot of times you got to watch that fold. If it's folding in, you can't get a nice clean cut. Fold it the other way. Open it up and look at it, because half the time when I cut them this way, I end up with one side longer than the other. It drives me crazy. So anyway, like that, you can either leave those tails wide open when you stick it on your ornament, or you can scrunch it up to the side, or even pull it full on to the side. If I were going to do this one full on the side, I give it a twist and use the other side of the bow like that, so that you can, but then you got to turn this the other way. So that's another way, though. And the working with the bows with the wire, it helps quite a bit to do it that way. So that's for that kind of style. These ones here, I do the same thing. I just fold them in half, and then I cut at an angle. You fold it in half, whichever way the ribbon wants to fold. It doesn't like to listen to your plans. It just does its own. So I do the same thing here. I basically look for which side looks like it's gonna be prettier. Fluff the back, straighten out the tails. On both sides, and then sometimes I'll like lean it forward a little bit. A little glue on the back and glue it onto your ornament. And that's how I do my bows.